We're going to talk about trendy things that people put into their house nowadays and they never use it again. Hi, I'm Jim, the Grumpy Plumber.
Hi, my dad Jim has been a plumber for 48 years. He's a master plumber in Michigan and a C36 licensed plumbing contractor in California. He has saved my wife and I thousands of dollars. But you just gotta watch out, he gets a little bit grumpy when he's giving advice, so don't piss him off.
First thing is a pot filler. They're really cool, they're really expensive. They go on the wall right above that sink. And maybe the first week you might use it a lot, and then you don't use it at all because you fired the chef and he's the only guy that knows how to use it. And if you got a pot out, you're probably going to fill it at the sink and turn around and put it on the stove and say, oh damn, I forgot to use the pot filler. That's one thing. They're great, they're beautiful, but it's probably an item you're never going to use, because being a plumber, you see them all the time and you bring it up and people go, well, we never use that. Okay, so that's one thing. Now we're going to talk about bidets. Okay, you know, they're great. The cat loves them. You can use them for a cat litter box. I've seen that, which is kind of dangerous. They throw their extra toilet paper in it. You know, the rolls of toilet paper, they're always stacked up. Great spot to put all that. They just don't ever get any use because American women do not know how to use them, which is too bad. If you're going to get a bidet, get a Toto washless toilet seat or Kohler or something, you're going to use that. The women love those things, and the men are usually the bigger customer, and they really like those things. So that's another item, you know, bidets. They just sit there in bathrooms and are never used. Third thing, or number 3, is a thermostatic valve. Okay, a lot of people, they're in really nice big houses, usually is a way to look at it. When you walk and look at somebody's bathroom and they got all these handles in there to turn on and off, but there's one big main one, and that's the one that adjusts the temperature. And the idea of that is that you can set it to, like, if you want a 72-degree shower, it can be set there every day you can walk out, if there's only one person using the bathroom. But maybe you might want a 110-degree shower, and you turn it and it stops and you at 100 degrees, and they don't know how to push the button or don't see the button that is on the side that you have to push in, and then you can turn it, and it can go all the way up to 140 if you wanted, but usually they're set around 115 degrees. Great deal, but a lot of them don't get used. And another thing they don't do, they don't turn the handle. You know, I always recommend to have them, they get done with the shower, turn that handle all the way to cold, turn it all the way to hot, exercise it. So that's another item that very seldom gets used correctly. Number 4, steam units. A lot of people put steam units in. I had one customer that had about 4 bathrooms in the house, or 5, and they had a steam unit in every bathroom, but there's only 2 people who lived in that house. And they still break when you don't use them, probably quicker than you think they do. That's an item that, you know, people buy them and they don't use them. Number 5, I would think would be another big thing, is a bar sink, especially if you add a garbage disposal on it. The only reason you have a garbage disposal is to throw the liquor bottles down so the wife doesn't know that you're drinking too much. But it's an item that they don't use bar sinks much anymore. They don't have a bar area. Most people drink in the kitchen or out in the garage, one of those two. You know, number 6, we're going to say 2 dishwashers are a hot item, you know, especially you think, but most of the time there's only 2 people or 4 people, there's enough there. When you have a lot of company, then you're going to use that second dishwasher. But remember, you don't use, when you need it, it don't work. So that's an item to think about. Number 7, dog showers. I mean, it sounds like a great deal to go out in the garage or down in the basement and wash your dog. And I mean, they get a lot of use for about the first 6 months, and then they become a nice storage area. When the trap dries up and they get a sewer gas smell up through it, and they want to know where that's coming from. A dog shower. Guess what? That garden hose outdoors works just fine, or it's cheaper to have that guy pull up in your yard and wash your dog for you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. They are items that don't get a lot of use. Over the years I've noticed that. And if you think I'm crazy, ask the interior decorator. She'll be glad to sell them to you.